Welcome to Buffzone for the regular season finale week for the Buffaloes, and how awesome is it to say it's not the finale, that for the first time in a long time the Buffaloes will be playing after this week as they're certainly going to a bowl, could be going to the Pac-12 championship. We'll get into that here in a second, but the Buffaloes number 9 in all the polls this week, 9-2, 7-1 in the Pac-12, leading the Pac-12 South. They will take on Utah, which is number 22 in the college football playoff rankings, 8-3, 5-3 in the conference. The Utes out of the running for the conference title, but Colorado can win it. They've got to beat the Utes this Saturday, and if they do, they go to the Pac-12 championship next week. If they lose it, USC goes to the Pac-12 title. A lot of pressure on the Buffs, but they're not feeling it. They talked this week about really just keep grinding, keep doing what they've been doing all year.
I think we detach ourselves from the moment, honestly. We look at going 1-0 each week. That's what we've been about all year, and it makes it very easy to be successful each week when you just focus on that individual game, not the accolades, not what you're going to accomplish, but just going out and doing what we've done all year to be successful. And then when those accomplishments come, when the game is over, we definitely enjoy and appreciate them.
This senior class will have sort of that legacy as the group that did it, the group that kind of got this turned around and in the right direction. How much does that mean to you?
It's funny that you say the group that did it, because in my eyes, if we don't win on Saturday, we don't become Pac-12 South champs. To me, we just won a bunch of games, and it's cool, but that's not our ultimate goal. So we still have a lot of work to do ahead of us.
Our guys are excited about playing. Utah is an excellent football team. They beat us every year I've been here, you know, it's appropriate to be the last game of the year with a lot riding on it. So it's an exciting thing, and it makes it special for our players, and it makes it special for the fans, and I know it makes it really special for Utah too.
In order to beat Utah this week, the Buffaloes have got to find a way to stop Joe Williams, the running back for the Utes. Retired earlier this season, missed about 4 games, has come back the last 5 games over 1,000 yards in just those 5 games. They've got to figure out a way to stop him. The Buffs talked about the challenge of going against Joe Williams this week.
No, I wish he would have stayed retired. No, I haven't ever heard of that before, but I tell you, he might have found a secret that other running backs that use out there: stay off my legs for a while, don't go through camp, and come back fresh.
Joe runs the ball really, really hard, and he's, he put up, I think it was a lot. I know he had a lot of rushing yards against UCLA, and they have a great O-line as well, and we just have to go out there and make tackles and contain them.
Last week was about stopping the pass, obviously, with Washington State's pass offense. This week, we believe that they're going to try to establish the run, so that's been a focus. Just really trying to be physical in the run game, wrap up, tackling, some of the things that weren't of emphasis last week.
Williams is just one guy, of course, but Utah has a reputation for being very physical. They've always been very physical, and the Buffs know that, and they got to prepare this week to be physical themselves. They know they've got to match the Utes up front, especially in the trenches, and they talked about that this week.
I'm preparing for how they've played in the past, and yeah, they're usually one of the most physical fronts we face. They're super physical front, and they like to do some games up front. Not many, but they like to switch it up, and it comes down to how their guys are. They got some dudes up front. They're pretty good.
You know, it's always a tough game when you play against Utah, even from my freshman year, and so we'll battle it out like we always do. And if it comes, to a couple plays here or there late in the game, then we'll have to do it just like Washington State, where we have to make some plays. And yeah, if it comes down to that, we'll make some plays.
This matchup should be a very good matchup for Colorado. Utah is a good team, a very physical team, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch these two teams battle at Folsom Field here on Saturday night, 5:30 p.m. The game is on Fox, and for the first time in a long time, the regular season finale has meaning here for the Colorado Buffaloes, and a lot of fun. I mean, the Buffs are expecting their first sellout in 8 years, and that'll be a lot of fun as well. Great atmosphere coming up this week. Before we get out of here, we want to highlight our Buff of the Week, and decided to go with someone that we haven't highlighted this year. I've written a lot about him throughout the year, but at least on this video we have not highlighted him. Quarterback Sefo Lufau, really the heart and soul of this team, and decided to go with him. He's had such a great season. He was Pac-12 Player of the Week last week, earned some National Player of the Week honors. He's also a finalist for the Polynesian Player of the Year award, one of 5 finalists, and that means a lot to him. And want to highlight him as our Buff of the Week.
I'll probably be emotional on Saturday to put so much into this program and play for 4 years, especially with this group and the journey we've been through it's going to be pretty upsetting to finally just know that it's all over, and it's come really fast. And so I just want to enjoy the rest of it, the last week of the regular season practice, and yeah, just enjoy it all, because usually this is the time where we're pretty upset because there's nothing really to play for. And so we'll just have fun playing our game against Utah, and then just take it all in afterwards. I definitely think I have a very good relationship with people both on and off the field, and even if people don't like me because of my play, that's okay. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. And so I really enjoyed going to school here. Like I told someone last week, I pay out of my own pocket to come here on an unofficial visit, and I wanted to see how it was outside of football. And it was kind of the closest thing to the family feel that I could get in terms of going away from home and getting a scholarship. And so that's the main reason why I came here, even when the whole coaching staff change occurred. So I'm just very thankful, very happy to have come to the University of Colorado. And if I had to go through it all again, I'd do it.
Well, that'll do it for us this week, and we look forward to seeing you again next week, potentially to preview the Pac-12 championship. If the Buffs can win this week, it'll be a lot of fun if we can preview that matchup, which will be against Washington or Washington State. We'll see you again next week.